Hey guys, what's up? It's me, Batu, and if you can't tell, all the plushies are out. It is time for the March. Oh, and as well as that, they are all up there as well. But it's time for the March update of my Pokemon plush collection. Now, if you're new to this, I do go through all my plushies that I got in the last few times, the last update. And the last update was actually on January 1st, 2023. I don't know why I said the year, but we're just gonna go through it. So we're gonna go through all the new ones. There are a lot of new ones that I got recently, so let's get right into it. This is more like a small update. If you want to see all the plushes reviewed and shown on its own individual videos, I have a playlist called the Plushie Living Decks. Feel free to go to it, and I will be back with the first plush. Okay, and starting out, we are here with Gen 1 Kanto. And if you saw my recent video on Saturday, you saw this big chunky boy. And this is the Pokemon play-by-play Pikachu from the 1990s. Now, if you can tell, he's a lot different from other plushies. He's very old, if you could tell from what I said. He has a little boopy nose. I love that little nose. His eyes are also hard. And you can tell that they are very old from the scratches and everything. However, was kept on there, surprisingly. It's like a weird hard part right here behind the fabric, which I guess is more like cardboard or whatever. And he does not have his tail. I got this for very cheap. Most of these go for like 50s to 60s to even 100s, depending on what kind of like way they are. However, since one doesn't have a tail, it did not matter. So I got him for about 30 bucks, I think. And my girlfriend is planning to make him a tail, so he will not be tailless forever. Tailless Pikachu, how sad. However, and I keep on saying however, I guess. But look at his little mouth. That's adorable. You can't say that you don't love this little chunky boy. He had his own little video about him where I showed him off. And yeah, I think this is the only plush I have from Kanto, actually. So we're going to move on to Johto. And Johto's actually going to be small as well. And next up, for the Johto region, we have the one and only shiny crocheted Shuckle. I got this Shuckle from my girlfriend for Valentine's Day. She actually made it for me, and it is lovely. She actually made me this and got me a few other gifts, which have like an own little video for itself. If you guys want to go check it out, it was on Valentine's Day. A very, very beautiful, beautiful gift. And it's awesome. Look how adorable this is. And this is going to be the only Shuckle I plan to get. And it's always going to stay out on the special little couch. He is adorable. I just love him so much. And yeah, this is the only one for Johto. We're going to be moving to Hoenn. And we have a few, I believe, for Hoenn. So let's hop right into it. All right, I was on the wrong region. Another gift my girlfriend got me for Valentine's Day is the Pokemon Center. What year is this? I believe 2013, 2014 is when it came out. And it is the Sableye from that. You can see how shiny his eyes are right here. And the fabric on here is a little bit different, showing off the little shine he has. She got this off of Macari, I believe. And it is an awesome gift. Okay, I got all of these guys at the same exact time from the same person. So we're going to go through that, starting with Prinplup. If you can't tell, he is very dirty. I do have a video coming out pretty soon where I'm going to be cleaning him because he is a pre-owned plush. And I got him for very cheap. I got all these guys for 30 bucks. Which I believe is like a $20 plus up value for these older guys. It is, I don't want to touch that icky stuff, but it is from, I believe, 2008, and it is a Jack Pacific plush. Yep, Jack Pacific, and exactly 2007. And he is a very, very dirty guy, if you cannot tell. He is... There's not much else to say. He's just a Prinplup plush. This is whenever they were making the plushies for the middle evolutions, so like a lot smaller than, say, the regular like Piplup would be a bigger, kind of because its head's bigger and it's more of a baby Pokemon, so they made its proportions bigger. And with a middle evolution, it's kind of awkward to do that. I don't know exactly how they would do that successfully. They're kind of struggling with it. It's hard to really do it. But yeah, Prinplup is the first of the middle evos for the Sinnoh region starters. And he is very awkward, like I said, and he's very dirty. And then moving on to next up, we have a broken snoot little guy. And this is Starly. He's old as well. His tush tag is cut off, but my assumption is he's also Jack Specific from 2007. And his wing is a little weird as well. I need to figure out exactly how I could fix him. He was just one of those plushies I got on as well as with the bundle deal. So he's adorable. He has one little spot that's dirty right there. I will maybe clean that. I honestly I didn't realize he had that until just now. His main concern seems to be some of these little threads coming off, and that's just what you get with old plushies. I'm not too mad about it. Older plushies just tend to wear and tear a little bit, but it's nice to have an old plushie that probably wasn't taken care of as good, or at least played with a lot, and have it with a home with different other plushies to be along with. And it is adorable. I like having a little Starly in here. Starly is one of my favorites. I think Starly actually is my favorite, to be honest. I love Staraptor. I used Staraptor in my first playthrough of Diamond, and yeah, he is adorable. He has this little sticker part right here, which is kind of a sticker. It's no like plush material, so I'm surprised it actually stayed on there. Eyes is fabric, and yeah. Okay, so I think what happened. Oh no, never mind. I was gonna say I think what happened is that he's supposed to have it like this sewn together. However, he is not on that side as well. So I think his little wing, is just a little crooked. But you know, he's kind of like Nemo. But he is adorable, and I love having Starly here. And then next up, the one that looked the best out of this trio, and that is Mime Jr. as well, Jack specific, like I said, 2007. So I'm definitely sure, like 100% sure that Starly over there is from Jack specific as well. And this one is the cleanest one out of the bunch. Obviously, he is a little weird looking from being an older plush, but that's just kind of all these plushies, I think. Jack Specific's like plushy material makes it all look ruffled after a little while. My Charmander has it. My Chespin and my Froakie, I believe, have it as well. And that's from the same brand. So like I take care of my plushies, but they just kind of have that. It's not too bad. I like how the newer ones look, because the newer ones look a lot better and don't ruffle as bad. And it makes me happy. But you could tell these guys got played with a lot. I don't know about this one. It seems like this one got played a lot. I wonder if these are from the same home. If they were, that would be very cool, because they're going from one home together to another. It's like Toy Story all together. But yeah, we have ourselves a cute, adorable Mime Jr. And it actually goes very cool because of the Cantonian slash Sinnoh versions of Mr. Mime. That is the end of its evolution line, because I had the Mr. Mime Sitting Cutie somewhere in there in the box. And as well as that, I have Mime Jr. So that completes that part, and we are done with that one. Now we have to get Galarian, Mr. Mime, and Galarian, Mr. Rhyme. Give me 1 second, I'll actually grab Mr. Mime. All right, and there they are together. I think I'm going to start doing this little thing where I show a little bunch of them. Probably Mr. Mime, just a little clip of Mr. Mime, and I'm going to put the completed little thing. So let's see exactly how that looks. But yeah, I'm spending a lot of time on Mime Jr. I don't know why. It's just a Mime Jr. But Mr. Mime, Mime Jr. line is finished. They look amazing together. And let's move on to the final part of Sinnoh. And my girlfriend, once again, got me this little guy. GameStop. It is the GameStop version of Gibble. Oh, his little thing's a little crooked. Oh no. That kind of sucks. There's actually a few that I've seen, and you've probably seen them too, where their things are all the way up like that, and it looks so funny. I got mine like fresh out of the shipping, because she actually ordered it online, and I got to pick it up at my own GameStop. I don't know why she got me it, but it was adorable. Funny story, if you saw one of my videos going over this plushie, because it was like the very beginning of the year, I got this plushie and I was so excited because for some reason in my brain, I'm thinking it's 2024 and I'm like, Year of the Dragon, yes, but it is not Year of the Dragon. And that was a very oopsie moment. But yeah, I love having a little Gibble. He is adorable. He is the child of my Charizard and my Dragonite. Dragonite and Charizard I actually got with her as well. Six Flags. And then she got me that as a present. So yeah, Gibble is a part of the group as well. He will be sitting over there again in the future. But yeah, I love having this little guy. Gibble is one of my favorites. I think Gibble is my favorite pre-Evo or baby Evo besides Axew, which I don't have an Axew yet. How crazy is that? I need to get one soon. But yeah, Gibble is a part of the family and he is very loved. And we're going to be moving on to Unova. And oh my gosh, Unova, get ready for a lot of stuff. If you haven't seen my Unova videos, Unova is my favorite region, so I have a lot of plushies. So I'm going to quit rambling, and we're just start from the beginning, and we're going to make our way to the big babies. All right, starting off, we have this keychain plush on Valentine's Day. It was the Saturday before Valentine's Day, because that's when we celebrated, because we were both working. I found this Tomy Pokemon Oshawott keychain, and he is a very, very small little guy. And I was so happy. I was like, I need to get him. So I forked over the $5. I don't even know if $5 is worth it. I think he's actually worth like $30 online. I have no idea. But yeah, Tommy little Oshawott, and he's adorable. A part of the Oshawott collection, so it makes me happy. And as well as that, along with this Sinnoh Pokemon, I actually got this little guy. And this is the, I believe, yep, Tomy Oshawott plush. This is honestly, I think, my favorite Oshawott plush they have ever made. And he is adorable. I love how his feet look. My one gripe is maybe the shell, but I love how his face looks. As well, another gripe maybe is his sewing on the nose is halfway through instead of just all the way. But besides that, I love the facial reaction. I love how he looks. He's the perfect round shape. And he is my main Oshawott now. I have my other Oshawott on the side in the box that I usually keep with some of the other Unova Pokemon. But yeah, this Oshawott is adorable, and I love him very much. My main one I keep with my Snivy, my original Snivy that started the whole collection, and my Tepig from Pokemon Center. So yeah, very cute little guy. And then next up, we have Servine from the Jack Pacific line. As soon as it came out, black and white, this is part of that. And it is very old, ruffled, if you can't tell. It goes along with my Duat, who's somewhere on the couch. I can't see him right now because I think he fell. But yeah, the Servine, not much to say. It's actually the same as my Snivy that I have as well. So it's like the evolution right after Snivy. And it is adorable. He's very old, and you could tell somebody plays with him. I found him at a store, which I do plan on vlogging at that store because it's crazy. So yeah, a cute little Servine. And as well as that, if you saw right next to him, with his tag still, his black and white 4+ tag, 2011, another Jack Pacific baby, and that is Pignite. Like I said with Primplup, these guys are kind of awkward looking because they're small. They're about the same size as a Tepig or a Snivy plush. And it makes them look kind of weird, but I still think he's great. You see a lot of these pre-owned on like Mercari, eBay, and all that stuff, which is weird. I don't get why Pignite's so like sold online, especially this exact copy of him. Ruffled look as well, but he is adorable. And then next up we have, is this Autumn? It is Jack Pacific, but is this Autumn or Summer form? I forgot. I named it whatever version I got of it in the games. I named Guacamole because of the coloring. But yeah, he is adorable. And I can't even really see it very well. But you know, it works out. It works out. It does remind me of Guacamole. But I don't know if there's any other forms. If there is, maybe I'll try to get some. I'm assuming in the Sitting Cuties line they have all the forms for it, but I just do not know. Jack Pacific as well, ruffled. If you can't tell, Jack Pacific is my main line that I get these plushies from. And as well as this version of Jack Pacific, we go on to. I swear, I think this is when Jack Pacific stopped doing the Pokemon plushies. And I have a very wavy, hard fabric inside of it, Drillbur from Jack Pacific as well. And he is adorable. He actually came with the Mime Jr., the Primplup, the Starly, and the Oshawott that I got. I told me Oshawott is the only one that's not Jack Pacific, I believe, that I got from that little stash. And he is a pretty cool guy. I like Excadrill more, but I had to have a Jover. Unova, I'm trying to complete the Unova decks. Probably going to be the first one I do, honestly. I have some Sitting Cuties that are coming out that I plan to get, which I'm super excited for. But yeah, he's a chunky little guy. He does have these parts waving out. I think this one right here in the hand is kind of broken a little bit, but he sits out. He has his own little area, and he is adorable. And now we're going to move on to the bigger guys, starting out with. And this is the Toy Factory 2011 Snivy. And he, or mine is a she. I usually name my females as a girl Snivy, just because I really don't know. I think it's because of the anime. But yeah, one thing that is different from most of these as well, though, is I don't know if you could hear that, but it's like pellets, little foam pellets, but in his body. Me and my girlfriend actually stuffed this Snivy. And so the head we need to stuff and the tail we need to stuff. I got her like the 38, 40-inch long one, and it was very big. We haven't stuffed hers yet, but we were able to get a hold of mine and we were able to stuff it, and it looks great. And we're going to move on to the final part, which is this one. This Tepig, thankfully, was able to get stuffed as well. The Toy Factory Tepig, he is adorable. All the way fully stuffed. And so he has none of that nasty styrofoam. He has a little bit in it, but that's just from the leftover. Here is the Pokemon Tush tags. Toy Factory, like I said, in 2011. There we go. You would probably win these at like carnivals, or I think Six Flags as well. And I think Six Flags is probably the main place you would earn these. I need to get something in his ears, or sew in his ears. I think my girlfriend's planning on doing that for me, to fix that little area and keep it up. But yeah, I think that's the end of Unova. It is. Oh my gosh, it's crazy. Yeah, we're going to be moving on to the next region. And I think that we skip the Kalos region, sadly, and we move on to the Alola region. And with the Alola region, let's get some spooky thoughts in with. So, he found this little guy. I have no idea where he came from. He ended up on my Gengar with Gengar and Hisui and Zorua, my co-host and my co-host of the Halloween specials that I usually do. And he's just been in other family since then. It's just weird. I don't know where he came from. I had a Pikachu plush up there. The Pikachu plush gone. I really don't know what happened to him. But yeah, Mimikyu wanted to join the family, so we have a Mimikyu, a part of the family. A very, very adorable plushie. And I have no idea what this is. Honestly, it might be a bootleg, but I'm not going to say it because I'm scared of what this little guy will do to me. And you can't check down there because you don't want to check down there and possibly die a very tragic way. And then we're going to be moving on to the next region, shall we? This guy, I know, is 100% bootleg, but you're the rabbit. Had to get him. Does this thing go down all the way? It does not. It's sewn right there. It is the Scarlet or Sword and Shield reboot. Like I said, I'm pretty sure this is a bootleg. I got it from a marketplace, and he is very, very weird looking. He had one paw in, one paw out, like this. I cut his little paw right there, and I'm just gonna keep them both in there because I think it adds more personality keeping them like that. And yeah, gotta keep his hands like that. These parts are kind of weird, makes him look kind of funny, but yeah, I like the face. I don't like the tail, I'm gonna be honest. These tails just does not cut it for me. But yeah, Raboot joins the family. Not too terrible, but also not the craziest. So yeah. And then we're gonna move on to the last region. The most recent plushie regions, I just haven't got anything much of. Galar, I was getting a lot of, but since like Galar stopped being new, I just kind of stopped recently. They started doing some more of the older plushies since Galar became out a few years ago, so I haven't been able to pick up as many. But we're gonna move on to the new region, Scarlet and Violet, and we're gonna start with, I say start with, but let's be honest, Fight Coco and Poplio are like the only plushies that have came out, and this guy is definitely a bootleg. He is 100% bootleg. I can confirm this. You could tell by this weird part of his head. I actually sewed right there to try to keep him up like that, but it just does not work out. I'm sorry, buddy. You are very adorable, but you are also just very, very flimsy and kind of weird. Your ear or your hair part or whatever it is, hat, looks weird. You're adorable. You're still adorable. I love me some Quaxley. His evolutions, not so much, but it's all good. It's all good. Quaxley is here. And I think that's actually it for all the new Pokemon plushies. I'm looking around, and yeah, that's crazy. So we're going to put them all together, and I will be right back. And here we are. All of the plushies that I've gotten in the last few months since 2023 started. However, there is one more. I'm going to be doing a little skip time frame here, and that is me covering over the newest plushie I got. Let's go over and see exactly who that is, shall we? And once again, the starter line is complete. We have ourselves Sprigatito.
My girlfriend actually got me this yesterday. Whenever I'm actually recording this, this is a little bit after. She got me this yesterday, and it is from Hot Topic. They had a little discount store, as well as that. The Paldea starters all came out on Hot Topic recently, and so that was just a very good deal for her and me. She has her own as well, and it is very cute. Here it is. The ears feel like it has like cardboard or something in there. Paw check. And this is, like I said, from 2023 Pokemon Nintendo, the usual things they have. And it just makes me very happy because he was the only Paldea starter I'm missing because he's very popular. If you couldn't tell, right over there we have Quaxine for Coco. I bought for Coco the day he was released in America, but I was just not able to get Quaxine Sprigatito, and they just haven't come back in stock recently. So it sucks, but we are now able to add a Sprigatito to the collection. Let's do that right now, shall we?
And that is it, guys. I hope you all enjoyed all of these plushies, and they're going to keep on growing. If you enjoyed, please make sure to like and subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. And comment, what's your favorite new one that I got, as well as which one would you like to see some more of? Honestly, my favorite new one has to be either this guy or these. Oh, these. So, alright guys, I'll see you next time. Peace out.